Hello, baseball fans, and welcome Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now, and on the hill, Gunnar Hoglund. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. Look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
And here is Albert Williamson. Kicks and fires. And that one fouled off. And a pitch. Got him swinging.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
And he walked him.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
Man at first with 1 gone. Here's the third baseman, Darren. Runner on the go. They pitch out. Throw. Save. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Next pitch misses inside, and now 3-1. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Now it's the DH, Adrian Rubio. Good power, not great in the OBP department. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
The 1-2. And that's outside.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Hayashi on second. Chadwick over at first with 1 away. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Now, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
So first and second with 2 outs. Enos Rodriguez getting ready to hit. The 1-1. And there's a ball.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Two and 1 now. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Gabriel Rodriguez waits on deck. And the righty deals. And that'll load the bases.
No, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
Now here is Gabriel Rodriguez. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2. Righty delivers. Good eye right there. Colton Cowser to bat next. Rip to third. Tosses across to first. That ends the frame. Huge opportunity missed there. So now the Mariners offense gets to go to work for the first time. We've got no score. Back here at the ballpark. And today on the hill, Adrian Nunez. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
2-2. Now a check swing, but he held up. Swing and a ball popped up. Rodriguez makes the catch for the out. One down. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Woody Fontenot.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. And a ball evens the count. One down, base is empty. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, the tag, and they cut him down going for two.
The center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Now one missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Here's a 2-1. There's the strike.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Mariners are down in order. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back. New inning getting started. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Colton Cowser. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Inside, just missed.
As a veteran out there on the bump, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
Kicks and deals. And that's ball 4.
Take it, Dave.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
And next for L.A., Chase Dell. Hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday.
He's going.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Set down on strikes. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ryan Bliss. The pitch. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. Swings and misses. 2 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still trying to get that ground ball double play.
Over to first, and he's saved. And the pitch. That one the other way. And base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
And now Albert Williamson. And that is cut on and missed. 1 and 2.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
The 1-2. Got him. 2 gone. Brady Hayashi steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He reached out a walk his first time. Second inning here, no score. Next pitch is outside. Darren Chadwick in the on-deck circle. The pitch. And there's ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
And now Darren Chadwick worked a walk in his first trip to the plate, and here it comes. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Squeezes it, and that will end the inning. And the Dodgers leave him loaded. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Welcome back. Bottom of the inning. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Woody Fontenot. He's on the verge of a milestone. His next home run will be the 300th of his career. That one misses, and it's 2-1. And another ball.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
The pitch. In for a strike, and the count is filled up.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball. He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Elly De La Cruz up next for the Mariners. Didn't play in the day game yesterday, so he should be fresh for this one. Next one is off the plate, and a count 2-1. Fontenot aboard here at first with nobody out. That misses the zone, and now 3 balls and a strike. The pitch.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more guys that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Left field, Hayashi coming on. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Batting 6, the left fielder, Omar Cabrera.
Now the left fielder, Omar Cabrera. Ball and a strike. Good eye right there. And that's in for a strike. The punch out there, and there's 2 down.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Nick Schnell up next for the Mariners. Drove in both of their runs last night. Out to short, Bliss. They get the force, and that is the inning. Mariners leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Top half of the 3rd inning, and the batter now, Adrian Rubio. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Fly ball to right. Schnell makes the catch. 1 away.
Up next for the Dodgers.
And up next for Los Angeles, Enos Rodriguez. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Lifted in the air down the left side. Cabrera makes his way towards it, and that is foul.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
And a 1-2 stays alive.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with the swing and miss.
Center field. Rodriguez makes the grab. 2 down.
The batter, number 13. Second base.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Gabriel Rodriguez. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. On the ground. Can't glove it cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. So they make short work of him there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. Back here at the ballpark, and now the veteran third baseman, Darell Hernaiz.
Third baseman, Darell Hernaiz.
Just missed. Righty to the plate. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Matt Nelson up next for the Mariners. Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Try to stay out of a double play here.
And a pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Right-hander kicks, deals. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. The throw to third, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Number 19. Second baseman.
Ray Camacho up next for the Mariners. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Hernandez, the runner at third. Nelson stands at second. No outs. Up the middle. Rodriguez tosses to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. And here's the first baseman, Colson Montgomery. Runner on at third, one gone. Ripped on a line. He's got it. Runner tags from third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they take a 2-run lead.
That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that baseball, just couldn't get it to drop in.
Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. Went down on strikes his first time through. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball
got him looking, and he's down on strikes for the second time today. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to inning number 4. It's the Mariners 2 and the Dodgers nothing. On to the 4th, and now the right fielder, Colton Cowser.
And what makes him even quicker is the fact that he's so dialed in on the pitch as it's moving through the hitting zone. He can see how that hitter's lined up, what he's trying to do, and where that pitch is going to end up, which gives him that really quick first step, and that's why he makes so many great plays.
Left-hand hitter waits. Strike 2. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Bryce Miller appears to be getting loose. Medina getting cranked up as well. Got him swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And next for L.A., Chase Dell. Struck out looking in his first at bat. He goes down looking.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Ryan Bliss. And he's already singled in this game. 2 outs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Dodgers down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. And welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now Woody Fontenot.
Woody Fontenot.
The wind of the pitch. That one off the mark. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, these Mariners doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well. A couple of hits in a row for him here. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Man at first, Elly De La Cruz up next for the Mariners. He's 0 for 1. And that one is lifted in the air. Hayashi settles under it and makes the grab. And there's one away.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Omar Cabrera up next for the Mariners. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Fontenot leads off first with one away. That one in the dirt and gets away. So now the injury forcing a substitution at second base. On to pinch run for Seattle, Noelvi Marte. Here comes a pitch. That's in there. And the count's even at 2. 1 out and a runner at second. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Here's a 1-1. And there's a ball. Pitch misses. 3-1. Darell Hernandez up next for the Mariners. And the 3-1. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. Hauls it in on the warning track. One left for Seattle as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. New pitcher on here, Bryce Miller.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Number 93, Bryce Miller.
Albert Williamson steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Williamson.
And he deals. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2. In the air, left field, Cabrera settles underneath it, puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Brady
And up next for Los
Hayashi.
Angeles, Brady Hayashi. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? Swings through that.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
Goes down looking.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. It's hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
And that's in for a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Out number 3. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They trail things here 2-0. Welcome back. John Shambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom five, Darell Hernaiz. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Well, these Mariners, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat, and that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Matt Nelson up next for the Mariners. Singleton scored his first time. Up the middle. Oh, nice play to first. And that's a great play for the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the boys up for sure.
Back to the top of the lineup and stepping in for the Mariners, Ray Camacho. And it is 2-1. And a foul ball left side. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike three. Nobody left for Seattle. They're up 2-0. Back here at the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And here is Adrian Rubio. And a pitch. Well struck left field. Gone. He'll touch them all. And they're on the board. It's 2-1.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Enos Rodriguez now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That one misses in the dirt. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Second base, Gabriel Rodriguez.
To the batter now, Gabriel Rodriguez. 1-1 now. And a swing and a miss there. Right-handed reliever. Struck him out looking.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Colton Cowser steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
And now it's even up. The wide to kick the pitch. Out towards right center field. Pulls it in on the run. And that'll do it. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now the first baseman, Colson Montgomery. The 1-1. Smash to the left side. One up, one down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. That one misses. 3 balls and a strike.
He's so solid. Calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick.
Marte.
Here's the 2-2. Marte checks his swing. Now it appeal to first. He did not go around. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Righty delivers. Got it by him for the K. And 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Johnny Nieves on to pitch here. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mariners, number 33, Johnny Nieves.
Here's the center fielder, Chase Dell.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tie-in run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
The 1-2. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Manuel Marte getting loose out there. Villegas, the lefty, warming up as well. The tying run at the plate. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's one down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Ryan Bliss, 1 for 2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. And here's the first baseman, Albert Williamson. At the belt and fires. Now a screamer into the outfield. Cabrera puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat. If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
That's towards center. Rodriguez settles under it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. So the Dodgers leave one. They're down 2-1. New pitcher now, Tom Choi.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Now pitching for Los Angeles, number 9, Tom Choi.
Well, one-run game. Ellie De La Cruz digs in now. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite-level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That one finds the corner, and the count's full.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break.
This one squared up, down the left field line. If it's fair, it's gone. It's fair, and it is gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they boost their lead. It's 3-1.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's the left fielder, Omar Cabrera. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it. How big a deal is that walk?
I don't think it's a big deal because if you pitch to the previous hitter with the power he has, he can hit a home run. I think it was a calculated walk. We'll see how it pays off here.
Out to center. Dell under it. Hauls it in for the out. Darell Hernandez, the next to hit. A strikeout and a walk. Cabrera, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Line drive, caught.
That ball was ticketed for right center field all the way, but not so fast, the second baseman says. Leaps up into the air and brings it down. Some nice hang time as well when he was up there.
So digging in, Matt Nelson. The 1-1. And that's a little high.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1. There's a strike. And now the count filled up 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
On the ground to third, and it kicks off the base to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
The batter number 19, second baseman, Ray Camacho.
And now here is Ray Camacho. Here's a 1-1.
Ball, high.
That one at the knees for a strike. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Solo blast adds to the Seattle lead. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Righty reliever out of the pen, Manuel Marte.
Well, he hasn't pitched in a while, coming on here after 5 days rest, so he should be rested, but we'll see if he has any rust to shake off.
12, Manuel.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Darren Chadwick. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Ball to strike, the pitch. There's the strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for guys to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Next pitch is downstairs.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
And that one is lifted in the air. Schnell has a beat on it. Makes the grab, one down.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Adrian Rubio. He's already homered in this game. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there are 2 outs.
Now
2 outs, base is empty. And next for LA, Enos Rodriguez. Wind of the pitch. Misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. The wind of the pitch. Swings and misses. And the Dodgers are set down in order. Dodgers go down quietly. Score holds. It's 3-1. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Juan Moreno.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And now for Seattle, Colson Montgomery. One of the rare guys at first base that you almost think defense first. He is that good with the glove. You're talking about top of the list, elite defensive first baseman. That's in there. That is strike 2.
First basemen are involved in just about every single play. So when you have somebody so solid over there, you can breathe a little easier.
Got him looking. Fastball to letters, froze him for strike 3.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Good eye in that spot. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Donnie Weaver getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Kicks and fires. Taps softly third base side. A swinging bunt. 2 up, 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 out. Outs. That is it.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the man. Number 7, Darren Hoffman.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB.
Mm-hmm.